It's Ron Reader digs the universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe. And tonight I want to change gears a little bit and talk about something in America that I think is good. Tonight, I want to thank the Lord in heaven above for letting me live long enough to see the conservatives become the clowns they've always wanted to be. Tonight, I'm going to engage in some heavy Schadenfreude, that awesome German pastime of deriving pleasure from another's misfortune. And oh, it feels good. When I was a teenager, back during the Reagan era, it appeared to me that the conservatives were a rising force on the political scene because they so successfully projected an image of having their shit together. After failing to vanquish the runaway inflation and recession of the 70s, the liberals, after their decades-long run in power, appeared to be out of answers, ineffective, and weak. And along comes the Gipper with his shiny new supply-side economic theories, and he did what his liberal opponents could not. He whipped inflation, and suddenly it seemed like the news media and half the country thought conservatism was the shit. One big win. And the right wing was then coasting into power like a juggernaut. The ideology that solves problems, the point of view that gets it done, except that it was almost all an illusion. The Republicans got this one big success, beating stagflation, just by having enough contempt for humanity to jack up interest rates and force a recession on the nation. It was something that the Democrats obviously were not willing to do. So it's very questionable as to whether this single conservative success was even really a success. At any rate, the conservative reputation for having their shit together was always that, just a reputation. But now, in the Trump era, the facade has failed, and conservatives stand revealed as buffoons and anal sniffers. For instance, conservatives have long pushed the notion that if we just suck enough rich people's dicks, that everyone will benefit. But now the economy is devastated by that attitude because the rich clearly run the country for themselves, and fuck all you cake eaters, all that job creator shit, no way. The rich really are 19th century Marxist, capitalist pig cartoon caricatures, and everyone can see that now, you know, with the top hat and the tuxedo and the Jeffrey Epstein masks, all slurping up their shit slop all day long at their bejeweled golden troughs. Horrifying, yes, but also hilarious, you know? I mean, oink, 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 for reals, folks. And don't give me this shit about how your rich buddy who buys you beers because he thinks it's kitschy to be slumming with you in your actual dive is a nice guy. You gotta let me generalize on this. Most of the rich are greedy, shit-slurping razorbacks. Not your buddy. He's cool. You can suck his dick all you want. So, conservatives are all fucking clowns when it comes to money, but it's not just money. The evangelicals with their homosexual obsession, their vaguely pedophile purity rings and purity balls, their single-minded focus on sluts and uteruses, their fast track down the road to apocalypse. Well, they've always been clowns, you know, for many years, but, you know, they're religious, so we've shown some respect. But after some 80% continued support for Nazi Trump, not anymore. They're all just a bunch of clowns masturbating in the bushes outside your window at night. Yeah, and the cops, too, the police, one of this country's most established conservative institutions, have from coast to coast responded to protests against police brutality with more police brutality. It's a bunch of fucking clowns with guns, not to be taken seriously. You know, it is as though all the authority figures from my youth have become now clown-faced Mayor McCheeses. I mean, yeah, you know, like I keep saying, it's horrible too, but do not let that drown out the opportunity to seriously enjoy what fools these people have become. You know, we are going to hell in a handbasket, but this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, nor a whimper, but with a honking clown horn and entry of the gladiators played together on a continuous loop. We really need to enjoy that while we can. I'm Ron Reeder, and this has been Ron Reeder Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reeder, again next week for another episode of Ron Reeder Digs the Universe. Buffoons and anal sniffers.